Y'all, it's 9:30 at night, and I'm going to the gym. Today was a good day at the church. We did the play. It was really successful. All three shows I think were successful. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, did good. And then today after, we went and we sat down and we got some food. And then after we ate, I think everybody parted ways. I went up to the church to get my stuff, and then I went home. And then speaking of my stuff, I said back. No, it's not. Then, speaking of going home, I'm still kind of dazed. I went home, and that's where I've been since about 3 or 4. I planned on going to the gym directly after eating, but that didn't happen. And now, I was laying down, and I was like, feeling really lazy. Like, really lazy. And I was like, I can't just be sitting here. I can't just be doing this. Like, this is sitting there watching, like, YouTube videos, and I was like, I am wasting my life here doing this. So I made myself get up and go to the gym. Only about 45 minutes or an hour, be done by 10:30, maybe 11 at the latest. Go home, sleep, and then get up in the morning for men's prayer. But the only thing is, a lot of the times I tell myself, on Monday nights I can't go into the gym, or I can't do this or that because I got men's prayer in the morning. But then I think, even if I didn't have men's prayer, even if I didn't go to the gym, I would probably still stay up until like midnight, just because it's a bad habit that I have of staying up. So why not stay up and do something worthwhile instead of staying up for no good reason, just watching like TV. So that's my rationale right now. Also, I am planning on, today's May the 5th, it's May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, and I'm really heavily, and by heavily I mean like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do it. And by pretty sure, I mean like, I'm gonna do it. Start doing digital minimalism yet again. I've stopped it and started it so many times where I'll stop and I'll kind of just do whatever when it comes to your phone. Like, I'll let myself watch videos or scroll or just that kind of stuff that wastes time, really. And then one day I'll do it, and then I'll be like, golly, this is terrible. I'm wasting my life away doing this. And then I'll put the phone away, and then I'll say I'm doing digital minimalism, and then I'll not use the phone or the video or things like that for months at a time. I think the longest that I've probably gone is like 2 months. So it's normally like a month or 2, and I'll do it and I'll really like it. But then somewhere in the middle, I'm like, okay, I've done good. I'm gonna start seeing if I can incorporate some video or some doing this, entertainment type stuff. And then I'll incorporate it, and then at that point I already know in my mind it's gonna be full blown kind of back to where I was, letting myself scroll and do stuff, and it's not a good thing. So I'm gonna start that back up again today. And when you really think about it, life isn't for like scrolling on your phone, and life isn't for entertainment, like just amusing yourself. Life is for God's glory. It's so that you can work hard with the time God has given you to make an impact for His kingdom. That's what life is about, especially for Christians. For non-Christians or non-believers, life is about you. You do what you're going to do, Enjoy as much of this time as you can, because when you get to the other side, it's not going to be pleasant. But for believers, which you can be, I'm not saying you're stuck in one or the other categories. If you're a non-believer and you don't like what I just said, you can get saved. And then on this side of heaven, it's all about working and learning and growing and doing things for God's kingdom. Don't go non-stop. That's the reason we have the Sabbath. That's the reason that we have a day of rest. But most of the time we don't push ourselves as much as we really can. So this side of heaven is about working and growing and learning. And then when you get to the other side of heaven, there is more rest. We'll still work. We'll still have stuff to do. We won't just be floating on a cloud doing nothing. But it will be, the work on earth is done. Now it's time to enjoy the work and the things that we have to do in heaven in our perfect bodies, where we won't even feel tired. We won't even feel the exhaustion and the limitations. So, I don't know. But I'm going to get in here, hit legs, and yeah, start my Monday off right. See y'all there.
I lost a keg of beer one night. Me and my boy fucking springhead. I had a Datsun V210, 3-foot Nissan, called Datsun. And my vehicle was getting repaired. I had a Datsun. We put a quarter keg in the trunk, up the lights, we had the cap to the back seat when I partied. At the end of the night, we must have took the keg and threw that out the front lawn. What happened? Like the whole thing done by the keg. Some of those guys still go too, bro. One of my close friends, I got in touch with him finally 40 years and I've seen him. They sent me a picture of my boy on his 16th birthday. Those boys ain't doing too good.
is workout complete. And that was legs. I did seated leg press machine, and then I did good mornings, and then after I did good mornings, I did what's that one? The sissy squats, then seated leg curls, then some partial. No, I did 4-inch calf raises, and then after all of that was said and done, I got in the bed, the water hydro massage at Planet Fitness. That's one thing about Planet Fitness that I do like. So the Y has their good amenities, like they have the sauna, which is really nice before or after a workout, and they also have the steam room, which is nice. The Y, I think, is a better lifters gym. Like, you can get a great workout at Planet Fitness, and I would never bash Planet Fitness. They're doing good. You know, they have a lot of good equipment. You can get like I said, a stellar workout at Planet Fitness. But I feel like they're more of a commercial cardio type gym. And I say that because, I mean, the Y is a commercial gym. Like, you can't say the Y is not a commercial gym. It's not like a garage gym or anything crazy like that. But at least the Y here caters more towards lifters. It's not like machines only type, which most of Planet Fitness is machines only. They have a nice dumbbell rack, but other than that, it's a lot of machines. The Y has more free weights and some plate loaded stuff, which is really nice. But the amenities at Planet Fitness, I think, are not maybe better, but they're, at least I prefer them. Like, I prefer to get in the hydro massage or to do the massage chair over getting in a sauna. But the sauna supposedly has more health benefits, so I guess it really just depends. That's why I just get a membership to both, and I can have all of it. Like I said, that was a good workout. Feel like I accomplished something. I already ate, so I'm just gonna go to sleep now. I'm gonna go home, probably shower off. I'm kind of sweaty, and then I'm gonna lay down. There's a book at the house that I've been meaning to read, and now that I have some time, I'm planning on actually maybe reading it, called Treachery at Cimarron, which is a cowboy book. So, since I'm doing the digital minimalism, that means I'm putting a nix on the videos. So, of course, I'll still produce videos. Like, producing them and consuming them are completely different beasts. You know, if you produce them, then you're putting in work and you're actually doing things and you're editing and that kind of stuff. If you're just watching, don't get me wrong, it's not like the worst thing in the world, but it ain't good. Why sit here and watch me work out when you can go work out yourself? Now, if watching this video gives you ideas for techniques, because I don't really give you tips, like I don't really say, hey, try this. But if you see something, you're like, I might want to try that. Or if you see like, oh yeah, he's really pushing himself, maybe I want to do that too. Or maybe you see something on this part of the video where I'm talking more about the spiritual or those aspects of life, and that helps you, then hey, by all means. But if you're like me, I just put on stuff so I don't have to think. You know, like, I put on stuff as background noise, and that's not good. I mean, that can't be good, because I'll sit there and I'm not even really, I'm not really even set out with the intention of learning. I just have it open because it's a habit, you know? I just have it like something playing because that's just how I normally do it. And that's not good. If I'm sitting there really intentionally watching because I want to learn, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this workout video so I can learn how to do this form so I can go and work out. Or I'm gonna watch this YouTube video, which maybe, let's say like Dr. Shaw's sermon. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna watch this Dr. Shaw sermon because I need to learn more about this concept, or I need to grow my spiritual life in this way. So that's what I'm gonna do. Great. I mean, really, do it. But if you're like me and you just want to put it on so it can play in the background, or you just want to put it on so you can zonk out, find better ways to zonk out. Find better ways to entertain yourself. If it's not for the purpose of really educating yourself, I personally feel like you're doing more harm than good to yourself. And I don't like that. I catch myself doing it sometimes, and I just don't like the way it feels. Excuse me. I don't feel it in the moment. I feel it once I like come to myself like 2 or 3 hours later. Like I'll come to myself and be like, what in the world am I doing? And I'll look at myself and I'm like, I'm just sitting here watching this. And then what you really need to do, what'll really make it effective in my opinion, is you zoom out, right? So not only do you realize you're just sitting there watching something, if you zoom out and look at yourself from like the view of another person in the room, or if you look at yourself from the view of like a helicopter flying over, you're just a dude or a lady, for my case a dude, who's just staying in the same spot, in one spot on a couch for like 3 hours with this rectangle that's like this big in front of you, and it has captured all of your attention. And then when you think about that, it's sad, you know? That's really sad. At least when they introduced TVs, the rectangles were like this big. Now we're like captivated by this. Scroll. If you look at it from the perspective of somebody else watching you, it's really sad, you know? If you were to walk into a room and see somebody and you watch them for 2 hours and they don't move, they don't do anything but sit in one spot, scroll on their phone, drink a drink like a Dr. Pepper or a Coca-Cola, that's a sad 2 or 3 hours, right? You didn't spend that well. And yet we do it all the time. Now, luckily for me, my job, I can't do that every day of the week. You know, I'm out normally from when I wake up. Some days, it depends on the day. Okay, I'm gonna get my mail, so hold on. Some days I do it, I wake up in a 7, hold on. I'm gonna pause you real quick, because there's always a huge spider on my mailbox, and for some reason it just keeps coming back, so I'm gonna use my flashlight real quick. Anyways, what I'm saying was, with my job, I can't just sit around and do nothing most of the time. You know, I'm, for the most part, going from when I wake up, which some days it's really early, like Sundays, excuse me guys, Sundays it's about 5:36. Mondays doesn't matter because I don't wake up until whenever, except like today when I have to wake up at about 6. Tuesdays I'm up at 4:30, something like that. But then like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, those 4 days I get up around maybe 7 or 8. That's when I'm waking up. If it was like a really hard Tuesday, like especially during like play season, when I'm up at 4 and then we go all day and then we don't leave work until about 9 or 10 o'clock because of the play stuff. And then I got some people that want to work out after, you know, after they've done their stuff. So then we're out at the gym until like 11 or like midnight. On those days, yeah, I don't wake up until like maybe 9. So not super late, but still definitely not early by any stretch of the word. And then, so that's that. I mean, I don't even know what I was saying or why I'm telling you my wake up schedule or my workout schedule. Anyways, so I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna go to sleep. I think I was just telling you that it's pointless to use your phone. I don't remember. Whatever I said, I hope it was wise. So, all right. I'll see y'all probably tomorrow morning after prayer. I'm gonna go ahead and go. That way I don't have to go tomorrow night. So, all right.